2 more landing flying south crossing the USA border are the last stages of my Rocky Mountains project. As this airport says long enough runways for small jets, I got into the Eclipse C550NG cockpit. This private jet is the most sophisticated and perfect designed aircraft model in its class and beyond it. All flight systems are working well and the aircraft in the sky is a masterpiece of airplane. I think I could fill minimum 3 lines more describing its superlatives. But you have to try flying this bird yourself to be convinced about its quality. Very often I have problems to set an aircraft at a position that I can look at all important instruments and read them clearly. The A550 has big screens, big enough to set and read all informations. I don't know how the designer succeeded to make them so big in 3D perspective while keeping a good distance to get an optimal cockpit view. Beside this fact, you can additionally pop them out. Perfect designed is also the Garmin GTN 750-650ths. Prepare your flight from cold and dark with a checklist, and you will not miss anything on one hand, but also not overload it with excessive test procedures like on many other checklists. Planning your flight route as easy as it can be, and weather radar and EPS warning complete the needed information during flight. But there is mostly not everything sweet without a drop of bitters. In one flight I got problems with the flight level change mode under AP, and in another the app initiation went wrong. Maybe my fault? Now to the flight itself. After some days flying over the mountain tops, you can get used to the landscape around you. From above it seems to be repetitively, although I can fly hours over the Rockies without getting boring. Thinking about I missed to fly in different day times. It could make an interesting diversity. Because I used to fly under real weather conditions, it happened that I was forced to fly very steep or high over cloud formations. My first landing at KHLN was at late afternoon on a desolate landing strip. There is nothing special to report. As I recorded my quite perfect landing, there was suddenly a B737 on runway. My last landing on KRED runway was one of the craziest I ever made. At first I had the former desired problem during approach, then I couldn't find the runway. I looked at the green field near the village where I assumed that it should be there, but no landing strip. Flying around, at least I saw the runway at the end of the village road like its extension. After another turn I barely could recognize it. Setting to land, at least I thought to make a soft touchdown, but then as the wheel should be on runway I plunged further to the ground. It turned out that the runway surface was over the ground.